only he had to leave his own hometown, which he never actually wanted to before he gets married. So that is what you can say, that due to this only Salvatore had to depart from his island. And if you talk about that island, that he hasn't ever left that island before in his life, and moreover he was absolutely like estranged from his own home and the woman he was in love madly, and moreover he was going to serve as a sailor in the army of King Victor Emmanuel. So they were that was actually a kind of a life changing event which took place in the life of Salvatore. And moreover, if you talk about his own thoughts, he was absolutely not wanting to leave his place and leave the girl. So that's why it's written over here also that he wept like a child. Now this is what tells why he wept like a child. It's written now he wept like a child. So why he wept like a child is just because it was not easy for him to leave his place, his parents and the girl, and then go to a strange place, and moreover to be acting as a sailor in the army of King Victor Emmanuel. It was hard for one who had never been less free than the birds to be at the beck and call of others. Now here it has been said over here that he was only free to a limited space, and that limited space was so very limited that it was just like the birds, or it was just like as if he was acting as a bird, that whenever the bird was called he used to get back. So similarly it has been said over here, like you talk about yourself only, there are children when they go out to play, they are always in the eyes of their parents. That means the parents always keep an eye on them, and whenever they want their children back to them, they always call them or just they give out a call to them, and then those children will turn back to them. So that was only the space that he has been given and he has actually lived in. Otherwise he has never been out of his house at all. So that's why it's written over here, it was hard for one who has never been less free than the birds to be at the beck and call of others. It was harder still to live in a battleship, and now he was going to live where? In a battleship. So therefore it was now going to be more harder for him, because now he was going to live in a battleship and acting as a sailor over there, where there will be all strangers instead of in a little white cottage among the vines. That means instead of that little white cottage in which he used to live in, now he'll be living where? Living in a battleship, which he never wanted to, and moreover he will be living with people who are all strangers to him. And when he was ashore, to walk in noisy, friendless cities and streets so crowded that he was frightened too. And when he was ashore, and then during his job, or during when he was there as a sailor, whenever he was ashore, he used to walk in whenever he used to walk in the cities present nearby the shore, they were so very noisy, they were so very friendless cities. Friendless cities means because nobody knew him, and of course if anybody does not know anyone, they are not going to talk to anyone, or they won't talk to anybody. So the same thing was happening over here. That's why it's being said here that they were friendless cities with streets so crowded that he was frightened to cross them. Now the cities were so very crowded all the time that he was absolutely all the time frightened to cross those cities also. That means he never ever wanted to cross those cities. Okay, then it's written here that when he had been used to silent paths and the mountains and the sea, where he was actually, if you talk about here, it's actually a kind of a comparison done to the cities and to the place now where he was actually allotted a job. That if you compare that place where he was usually living, that was absolutely a silent place, where there were silent paths, there were no busy roads over there, and the mountains and the sea, there were no streets. Like here earlier we know that there was a description that the streets were so very crowded and noisy, but here it has been told over here that there were all silent paths and mountains and the sea. I suppose it had never struck him that Ischia is actually a place which he looked at every evening. It was like a fairy island in the sunset to see